Is you ready, my brother? Step up to this mic and let's get it.
Make some noise for Domes, y'all. Make some noise.
Hey everybody, my name's not Doms. It's Domes.
What is it? Domes Gage is dope, but like.
That boy is good.
What's up, guys? Domes Gage here, and we're back. Back for another episode of Off the Dome with Domes Gage, episode 26. Another week, another Monday, another episode. Still ducking the Rona, still stuck in quarantine. Still ducking the madness, guys. But yeah, if you're tuning in to this episode, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already. Leave a comment. Let me know you're listening. And, yeah, all that good stuff. Anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, as I always do, Buck, I appreciate them tuning in for another episode that I'm not really too sure what we're going to talk about, but we'll kill an hour. And seems like people were listening to the last episode. Nobody's got shit else to do. Everybody's stuck in their house. During these quarantined days, everybody's stuck in their house looking for shit to do. So they listened to the last episode. At least that's what it seemed like. I got some comments. I got people, hitting me up, and got questions. We're going to have a good episode, guys. Even if I don't have much to talk about. But when do I ever? When do I ever? So yeah, it is Monday, March 30th, almost the end of the month. And I feel like we've been quarantined for like maybe 2 weeks. Everyone thinks it's been longer. Everyone's like, it feels like it's been longer, but I want to say it's like maybe 2 weeks. At least since it was like, I guess it isn't still like mandated. I mean, they're just like, stay at home, stay at home, but they can't like enforce that yet until shit gets real crazy. But, yeah, I don't know. I kind of, stopped paying attention to everything, or at least I tried to, try and stay a little, oblivious to it all. I guess not really, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing what I can do. I'm staying in my fucking room, staying quarantined. I'm not going out. I'm not hanging out with people. Really. I was gonna say I've been doing a good job, but I went to the store I probably went to the store like one time since the last episode. And I stocked back up on shit, so I don't have to fucking keep going back that often. But, so yeah, I have went to the store, and I have been getting weed. So let's hope my weed man doesn't have the coronavirus and doesn't know about it. Let's hope he's not the carrier. No, I feel all right. Like for the last couple of days, I was like, feeling a little out of it, feeling like I was maybe coming down with something. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be any kind of sick, let alone coronavirus sick. So hoping that, I don't know, maybe I just fucking didn't get enough sleep or something one day and felt like shit for a little bit, but I'm all right. I'm alive. I can breathe. Don't think I have the coronavirus. I think I'll be okay. Because the people that do have it, actually, I don't fucking know, man. It's so up in the air. It's so like fucking, some people are super sick. Some people don't feel it at all. Some people are dying. Like, it's just, it makes no fucking sense. I guess it just fucks with the body, you know, different bodies, different way. I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist. Don't come to the Off the Dome with Dome's Gauge podcast expecting fucking scientifical facts about coronavirus and things, because you're not going to get it, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. We went over this in the last episode. If it's not rap music, I probably don't know that much about it. Or maybe like skateboarding. We talked about that last episode a little bit. And I've still been watching a shitload of skateboarding on YouTube for some reason. Just keep watching it. I want to go skate. But even they're closing like skate parks, they're closing everything. They're just like, yo, stay at home. Social distancing. Yeah. I'm doing the best I can, but I need weed. So even then I try and keep it real brief. I mean, fuck, the dispensaries are like doing deliveries, dropping shit off to people. They're also not smoking with the people that are buying it, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, enough of this fucking coronavirus nonsense. I'm tired of, I don't want to make every episode about it. Same shit's going on. We're all fucking still just stuck in our houses with nothing to do. Now they're saying we're supposed to be another 30 days. I'm like, I don't even think the first 30 days is up and you're going to add another 30 days. So is it another 30 days after the first 30 days ends? I don't fucking know. And honestly, I'm over it. I'm going to be inside anyway. I'm going to be chilling here anyway. Somebody asked me, oh, when this is all over, what's the first thing you're going to do? I was like, huh. Guess I didn't think about that. Probably sit in the crib some more. I don't trust nobody now, man. I'm not fucking with nobody. I'm staying to myself. We doing elbows and fist daps for the fucking rest of our lives. Never giving another person a handshake again. It's too sketchy. Keep it to yourself, man. Just like this. We're going to start doing like salutes, you feel me? No more handshakes and shit. But yeah, I wasn't really thinking about it, to be honest. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck I can do now, how to make the best of my time. And watching a bunch of hours of YouTube is probably not my best use of my time. But, you know, it's all a balance, I guess. Or I could just be more productive. And that leads me to talking about what I was talking about in the last episode, how I plan to stay productive during this whole downtime. And, you know, my big plan, my big idea was going live and doing live streams. You know, start live streaming. And I was working on that pretty much all day yesterday, trying to figure out the technical aspect of it. Like I said, I want to start doing live streams, and I want to maybe make beats, maybe freestyle, play beats and just freestyle over them, like off the top of the dome. Maybe you guys can leave comments, and I can, you know, freestyle off of the words or whatever. I want to do like in-studio performances where I'm playing or I'm performing, you know, live versions of certain songs of mine. And then I want to do just like Q&As and just like, you know, talk to you guys and do it all live, you know. And now that everybody's quarantined, everybody's going live, everybody's doing these live streams, and people are tuning in because we don't got nothing else to do. and we all want to feel a part of something. We want to be social, but we're forced to not be able to do that. So we want to have some sort of interaction with the outside world. So, yeah, I was really, last week I was like, damn, that would be so fun to try and go live. I've wanted to do it for a long time. And right now is kind of just, there's no better time than now to really focus in on it. And so last week I was talking about possibly doing Twitch streaming on Twitch. And that's like a lot of the gamer kids. They all stream on Twitch, all the Fortnite players and all that kind of stuff. But there also is, producers and rappers and podcasts and other things that are streaming live on Twitch. However, I was talking to somebody about it and they made a good point and said, well, if they're going to watch you on Twitch and interact and comment, then they're going to have to make a separate profile. They're going to have to make a Twitch profile, which some people might, but some people don't want to go through the hassle of doing that when most people already have, a YouTube login, a YouTube channel, and they're already tuning in with me. So I was like, why not start on YouTube? Because I already have 7,000 subscribers here and 0 on Twitch. So I've still kind of been going back and forth with which one I should use. I don't know if any of my viewers watch anything on Twitch, but let me know if you do. But it's looking like I might just try and start with YouTube and see what happens. The biggest problem with that would be like the donation thing, like I was talking about in the last episode. These guys are streaming and people are donating. And on YouTube, I've seen a lot of things that say they take a big percentage of the donations. YouTube does. So I'd probably have to set up like a third party or just like a different, I'd have to set the stream or the donations up through a different website or something. Fucking send it straight to my Venmo or something. I don't know. And I don't even know that YouTube would let me take donations like that because they fucking demonetized my channel like 2 years ago. So I don't know that they would let me even do that. So still figuring certain things out. But yesterday I downloaded this separate program that you need for streaming, and that allows me to go live with the live stream and also, like I said, make a beat on my music program on Logic if I wanted to, or I could, play unreleased music. I can do live performances of songs. There's a lot of possibilities, guys. There's a lot of possibilities. Who knows? Maybe we'll eventually start doing the podcast live, which would be dope. I would love to do that, but I think I talked about it in the last episode. The quality is not as good. The live streaming quality is coming straight from my computer webcam, so it's not like high quality HD like you're watching on the podcast and my regular videos. But I think we can make it work. I was like looking into, should I buy a webcam? Should I try and do this? I think what I have for now, let's try it out a few times and see what happens. So if you guys listened to the last episode and were interested in me doing the live streaming thing, good news, because I'm going to start doing it. So I'm going to start playing around with it. Like I said, it's a lot of technical stuff. I was getting very frustrated yesterday trying to get it all set up for my setup here, my situation with my mic and my music program. And then if I wanted to, we could do reactions. I could watch YouTube videos. I could listen to shit. There's just endless kind of possibilities to do with this little program, but it was taking me a long time to figure out how to get everything set up so I could talk through the mic and also hear, sound coming from my computer. And anyway, it was a hassle, but I'm pretty sure I got it figured out by last night. Took me so long, but pretty sure I got it figured out for the most part. but there's still a lot of technical stuff like sound things and volume levels and things I'm not so sure about yet, but I'm sure we can get the hang of it. And so yeah, I'm gonna do a couple test streams this week. So if you see me, I don't know that I'm gonna announce them or like promote them because I'm just sort of figuring out what's going on. I might even go live later today, honestly, but maybe not actually because I have to edit. Because I have to edit the podcast and all that, so I probably won't. But yeah, let's say in the next few days, I'm probably gonna do a couple live stream tests and just see, if you guys can hear me, if you guys can hear what's going on, if you can hear the music I'm playing or whatever, and just to see what you guys think of it, So, yeah, if you see me live on YouTube in the next few days, tune in and, we could play around with it. We can test it out together. And then let's say maybe this weekend I can do my first, maybe Saturday or Friday. I'll figure it out. Probably announce it, but I can do my, first little official. I'll promote it, tell everybody to come through, and we'll I don't know, I want to make a thing of it, but I also don't plan to, I want to make a thing of it depending on what it is. Like, if I'm going to do in-studio performances and I'm going to be, doing live versions of my songs, then yeah, I'm going to probably promote that like a concert and say, hey, all of my followers come and watch Friday at 7 p.m. we're going to do this, or 6 p.m. or whatever the case is. But for other things like making beats and just hanging out and shit, it just might be more spontaneous. I might just fucking be chilling, not doing anything, and say, hey, I'm going to go live and make a beat or, hang out with the people. So, I mean, I'll still promote it on my Instagrams and stuff like that. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled, if you're interested in that. Just keep your eyes peeled because, yeah, I was having fun just playing around with it yesterday. Although I didn't go live, I was just, messing around with the program and all that. So yeah, YouTube live streams. I think that's what we're doing. Because I saw a lot of people that do live stream on YouTube. A lot of people use Twitch as well, though. So like I said, I'm still kind of indecisive about, I might do both eventually, but right now I think we're going to start with YouTube just because I might as well. I already have people that follow me, so it might be an easier platform to work with right now. But we'll see. I still have to set up the donations thing and set up the just the technical stuff. And yeah. That would be really cool. I was trying to think if I do freestyle stuff, which I'm not I think I said this in the last episode maybe, I'm not the greatest off the top freestyler. A lot of people thought those battle raps back in the day were off the top. It was not the case. They're written, you get months to prepare, or you get time to prepare. And back in the day, it was you'd get a whole fucking month or months on end. It would be, you get time to prepare for your opponent, much like a boxing match, And it was not off the top freestyles. And it has not, rap battles have not been that way for a long time. But so certain people have it in their head that I'm super good at just freestyling. And I hate to break it to you, but I'm really not that great. Me and KON, when I was real young, first getting started in this shit, we used to freestyle a lot. We would just have ciphers and just go back and forth. And I think me and him maybe talked about it, that sometimes there's just you'll freestyle for an hour And there's a lot of blank spots and a lot of dull moments, but sometimes you fall in that pocket where it's really good. And so I used to practice at it a lot more, and I'm rusty. I'm rusty with it. And even when we used to do it before, it's never like I was that great at it. So but I had that idea of going, doing freestyles on live stream. Freestyling for the live stream and see if I can't get some donations for it or whatever. If people want to support, that would be awesome. And somebody in the last episode left a comment with a pretty good example, honestly. And it's a dude named Harry Mack, I believe, which honestly I wasn't too familiar. I think I maybe saw him on like Sway in the Morning or one of those like radio freestyles. I think I've seen him before. The name sounded kind of familiar, but I never really like heard him or watched it or anything. But he sent me a link to it. And that's literally what it is. YouTube live stream where people are commenting words in the chat and he's freestyling off of it. And I was looking at that and I was like, oh, I could probably do that. Like that's different than like having a freestyle with nothing to go off of. So if people are throwing words my way and I got something to go off of, I was like, I could probably do something like that. So I started looking up like this random word generator shit. Like I saw in another video a long time ago about working on your freestyle ability is like open up a random word generator and kind of, use those words to go off of as you're freestyling. And so I've been doing that for like the last, I'd say this last week. I was like, in the last episode when I said it, like, oh yeah, I'll freestyle on fucking live stream. And then I was listening to it back. I'm like, oh yeah, that means I actually have to be good at this or I can't fucking absolutely suck at it. So I was like, I better fucking practice freestyling. So I spent like a couple hours, like a day, really. Not every day, but, I have been practicing a little bit because, like I said, I was super rusty. And so I was just, playing beats on YouTube. And I would freestyle just kind of off the cuff, off the dome with nothing in my head. And then sometimes I'd pull up, like I said, this list of words and kind of freestyle on it because I felt like that was the best practice for what I intend to do, or even what that dude was doing, where he's like looking at the words that the people are commenting and he's rapping off of it, he's rhyming off of it. And yeah, I was like, oh, I want to practice that. I want to practice doing it because I gotta be a little polished before I get on the live stream and start freestyling with you guys. Will fuck up my whole image. People are gonna be like, damn, I thought Domes was such a good freestyler. Whoops. But that's not the only thing that I plan to do on the live streams. Like I said, making beats, which I don't know how many of you guys listening really care about that aspect of it. But, come chill with me. Come ask me questions. Come watch a little behind the scenes of how I make music. So I plan to make beats. I plan to, who knows, maybe record songs. If I'm in the vibe, like I might just live stream, record a song, have you guys help it with me, or help me with it. I don't know why I said it like that. Write my verse 5 live. We were trying to figure out that, and this might be the lane to do it, We could do it live on the YouTube. Write my verse 5 live. Like I said, just, chill sessions, Q&A. We could talk about rap music. We could talk about the damn coronavirus and what the fuck's going on in the world, how you guys are getting through the quarantine yourselves. We could just chat, shoot the shit. But yeah, make beats, work on music, hang out with you guys, freestyle. And then I would, of course, do the in-studio performances where I perform songs. And those I'll probably promote a little bit more. I'll maybe make that a bigger thing. Like, hey, we're going to do a somewhat live concert. And leave comments with what songs you'd want me to perform live in the studio on the live stream. But yeah. Other than that, I don't really know what else has been going on. I've been trying to be productive. Made a couple beats this week, and but that's been my main focus because I said it in the last. Like, honestly, it's already taken me too long. I talked about it in last week's episode, and I was like, by next week's episode, I need to already have this live streaming shit figured out. And I was kind of slacking on it. And so yesterday, I was like, damn, I got to record the episode. Usually I do it on Mondays, even though I should be doing it on Sundays. But, you know, I was like, I can't record it until I fucking figure out this live streaming thing. So had to download a different program. It's a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be, honestly. And I was fucking losing it. It was getting me very pissed off, honestly, trying to set it all up. Mainly because I have no fucking clue, like, what I'm doing or how to use the program. So it's like just something new being, or, you know, you're forced to like try and figure out something new. It just seems so foreign. It's like when, you know, people make beats on different programs and they look so different, even though it's essentially like the same things that are happening, the same controls, but they look so different that it just looks so foreign. Like I show like, you know, Ryan uses FL Studio, which I used to use back in the day. But he uses that. So anytime he looks at Logic, like my program, he's like, what the fuck? Like it just looks so weird and shit. And he gets mad confused. And even though I used to use FL Studio back in the day, I'm so used to Logic now that anytime I go back and like look at FL Studio, I'm still confused. Like it's just, it seems so foreign to me and shit. And yeah, so I was like, why the fuck did I bring that up? Because the new program is foreign to me and I'm trying to figure it out. But you know, it's a little learning process and it's something new for me to wrap my head around. And that makes me excited, you know? Makes me excited. I am, yeah, I'm hyped. Like, what the fuck? I'm practicing freestyling. I'm sitting here in my room playing beats and rapping to myself. And there was a couple times where I was like, damn, I wish that was live because that was fire. Like I said, I might fall into a minute pocket. I might freestyle for 20 minutes and 90 seconds of it might be fucking really good. The other 18 and a half minutes, not so great, but you know, it's passable. But that minute and a half, damn, that shit is hard. So, you know, it's all just for fun, you know. I take the writing shit and the performance stuff a little bit more serious, clearly, if I was just freestyling. But yeah, for everybody that clicked on the first episode of this podcast and was hoping it was just me freestyling off the dome for an hour and didn't get that wish, your wish might be granted here in the future. Not that the podcast is going to be that, but I might freestyle for an hour on Twitch or YouTube, wherever I decide to fucking stream live. We're starting with YouTube. I've made that decision. We're starting with YouTube because I don't have any type of followers on Twitch. But I don't know if people use Twitch because the donation shit is better. I don't really know. Maybe the quality's better. I don't know. Because the one dude that the homie sent me freestyling, he's got he does YouTube and Twitch. So that's why I was like, oh, maybe I'll do both. But I don't know. I don't fucking know, guys. Regardless, we're going to start doing YouTube live streams for as long as we can. Maybe you can get away with more stuff on Twitch. Like I'm going to get in trouble YouTube live streaming. Am I allowed to curse and shit? I better be able to. I probably can't smoke weed, which is fine. I don't usually smoke weed like on camera. Wait, I've smoked weed in mad music videos. But not in like these videos, the podcast and shit. But yeah, I guess it's just a learning experience. We'll see what happens. If my whole channel gets shut down from a live stream, then fuck, that would suck. But well, I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to take that chance. Nah, I don't think that'll happen. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. I do say some wild shit when I'm freestyling, but I'll make that excuse later. I'm going to put that disclaimer on the fucking screen whenever I'm freestyling for an hour. I'll let you guys know, hey, I might say some wild shit. I'm not thinking about any of it. It's all off the top of my head. Don't take it too seriously. I don't mean it. I was like, Ryan, I was freestyling for him one time. He's like, man, if you cut out all like this shit and you'd have a fire verse right there. If you just cut out all the stupid shit you say in the middle. I'm like, oh yeah. I'll try and be more serious like when I know a camera is fucking filming me and shit and I'm being live streamed. I'll try and be more serious. I won't just do like funny shit or stupid shit. I don't know. Maybe you guys want to hear me freestyle funny shit. I don't fucking know. We're going to have fun with it. I'm doing YouTube live streams. We're going to have fun with it. That's all I know. So fucking strap in your fucking seatbelts and, you know, join me on the ride. Join me on the ride that is Dome's Gauge live streams. And yeah, I got some decent feedback on it. People were showing love. People said they would tune in. People hit me on Instagram and said, yeah, I would definitely be down for that. And yeah. So once again, if you're down for the live stream and are excited to see it start happening and are excited to come hang out with your boy, leave a comment. Say, looking forward to the live streams. Because that's what we're doing. Damn, we're already a half an hour in. Sheesh. Breezing by, guys. I feel like the last few episodes I've been struggling for time. But no, I'm excited. I'm excited about this, about the live stream stuff. Like I was super fucking sleepy even. I was tired before recording last week's episode. And then as I got into it and started talking about doing this shit, it got me super hyped. And then by the time I was done with it, I was like fucking like adrenaline boost almost. Like I was like hyped up. I started talking to somebody else about it. I'm like, damn, you're really excited about this. I'm like, I guess so. So I'm just like hyped up talking about it and shit. So yeah. Yeah, shout out to the homie. Yo. I don't know how to say your name. Is it like pulverizer? Pulverize. Yeah. Isa. Pulverize. Yeah. Anyway, he's the one that said he would join the stream and then gave me the other dude that does the Harry Mack dude that does the freestyle shit. Oh, he's got a video with Kendrick, right? It's like on a radio where he's freestyle. I'm pretty sure that's where I saw the dude. Because when I saw it, I was like, the name sounds familiar. Never heard him really rap like that. But maybe I saw that video with Kendrick. Anyway, whatever. Anyway. But yeah, I watched a little bit of his stream because I was like, oh yeah, what's he talking about? And I went to watch it. And that's what he was doing. Straight up freestyling off of people's comments. And I was like, oh, I could probably do that. Hell yeah. So shout out to you. Shout out to you giving me an example, honestly. Not even gonna lie. That like helped me out a little bit. Gave me more confidence. Cause I was like, damn, I can't freestyle for like, and then I was like, oh, watching how he does it, it's like, yeah, he just reads the words and rhymes off of it. So that's what I've been practicing, guys. Talking in circles. Talking in circles. Well, Should we do questions? Is there anything else I need to talk about before we do questions? Could probably just do questions and get it over with. Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about when I was messing around with the live stream thing, and I was thinking about, like, I was just talking about being funny. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a whole segment of being stupid. That's how me and my homies used to freestyle. Like, we used to just freestyle fucking stupid shit and just try and make each other laugh. So, I don't know. Don't want to ruin the brand, guys. Don't want to ruin fucking... I don't want people to be like, damn, what happened? Now he's just fucking saying terrible shit. I don't know. I'm overthinking it, guys. We're going to have fun. That's what I said 5 minutes ago, and that's what I'm sticking with. We're going to do YouTube streams. We're going to have fun. Hopefully you guys come kick it with me. And, yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Within the next few days, I'll be going live, just testing it out, testing the water, seeing if you guys can hear me, seeing what sounds like what. Yeah, some test runs. And by this weekend, hopefully we'll be a little bit more experienced with it, have it down pat and packed. How the fuck? I can't talk, guys. I can't talk, and I have another 20 minutes or so to kill, so fucking get it together. Get it together, dude. That's what Buck's telling me. You got 20 more minutes, get it together. At least I'm back, Buck. At least I'm back on time. He's like, you're not on time. This is Monday. Yeah, your episode's gonna come out on Monday, but it should have been out already. You're fucking slacking. God, Buck, I'm sorry. All right. Doop, da-doop, da-doop, da-doop. Well, 37 minutes. And this first half of this episode was just talking about live streaming, because that's really all that's been going on this week for me. Is I've been trying to get ready for it. I've been cleaning my studio. I was like, shit, if I'm gonna live in here on live stream, I gotta fucking make sure shit's on point. And I don't know. I'm excited for it. Hope you guys are excited for it as well. Hot Dog Kisser, back with the questions. That's what I like to see. Glad to have you back, my dude. I got a few questions today. And like I said in a previous episode, some of these questions I probably should just be answering like in comments and not wait to do it on the episode, but sorry, guys. I'm bad at texting back and I'm bad at replying. So when you do get replies, know that it it meant a lot to me in order for me to reply. No, I'm just being an asshole. Every comment means a lot to me. Truly appreciate it. And sometimes, for some reason, I forget to reply, and I apologize, but it does not go unnoticed. I appreciate all the love. But yeah, Rhea asks, can we get KON back on the show? He kind of left us hanging. You're right. He totally did. He had to leave. It's a sloppy outro on that episode. Can we please get a song to help us through isolation? Through our isolation. Well, shit. I was talking to KON about the live stream. I was like, dude, I think I'm gonna start freestyling on live stream. He's like, oh, I want to do it. I need to come through for an episode. And I'm like, shit, dude, you're gonna have to figure out a Skype fucking FaceTime stream or something. I don't want you in my damn room in the place that I'm at 24/7. I don't need your damn Uber Eats germs contaminating my studio. I asked him about the Uber Eats thing in the last episode. He didn't care. I didn't think he would, but for some reason, just when I brought it up, I was like, I don't know if he wants me to say that. I called him like right after I stopped recording. He's like, no, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, he wants to freestyle with me, and I'd be so down. Like, he's hella fun to freestyle with. Like I said, he's the only reason I used to do it back in the day. Like, he's fucking the reason I got good at it, even because when I was younger, I would try and freestyle, but then I would just, like I said, it takes a while to heat up, you know? Sometimes, like I said, out of 20 minutes, 90 seconds of it might be good. And I wasn't letting myself get to that 90 seconds, basically. I would start freestyling, I would go a minute or so, and I would fall off and I would stop. And when I started kicking it with KON, he's like, no, you just got to keep going, like keep pushing through it. Even if it's trash, like you're going to get to a point, you're going to get to that breakthrough and you're going to fall in that pocket and it's going to be good. You know what I mean? And it got to the point where we were straight writing like material for our rap battles because we would be freestyling together for hours, and through all the whack shit, we would fall into this one pocket and be like, oh, that was actually really good. What was that? And then write it down, and that would end up like becoming part of certain rounds or whatever. But yeah, he's the reason I even got good at freestyling. So he sounded excited when I told him I was gonna do it. So I definitely plan to have him come through, and we could do some freestyle sessions together. But as far as back on the podcast, he does need another episode, honestly. But I'm kind of skeptical right now on bringing people into my studio. But he'll be back on the show eventually, definitely. And can we please get a song to help us through our isolation? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what kind of stuff I got. But definitely, like I said, I plan to just come hang out with you guys to help you get through your isolation. You know, come join me on the live streams. I don't know what your life is like, and, you know, shit, nobody has a life right now. Everything's closed. Nobody's going to work. Well, most people aren't going to work. But yeah, come tune in the live stream. I'll play some unreleased music, and I'll freestyle, and I'll give you, who knows? I'm sure I'm gonna drop music to help you guys get through this damn quarantine. But right now, I got nothing on the plate. You know, like I said, I have a ton of music I've been working on, but the last couple weeks I haven't made anything that I don't know. Certain songs, it's like releasing music is an interesting topic. Some songs I make and I'm like, I need to release this next week, like Mickey Mantle freestyle and things like that I make and I'm spontaneous with it, and I'm like, I need to drop this next week. And some songs I sit on for 2 years before they come out. So who knows? I probably have some like unreleased shit that I could drop for you guys, but we'll see what happens. New music is coming soon. I'm working on music as well as figuring out the live streams. And who knows? Maybe you guys can come watch me record that music live on YouTube. That would be pretty sick, I think. If I was just working on a song, literally like writing and recording it on live stream with you guys. I think that would be I think that would be fun to watch. If any artist that I like did that, I would tune in. But yeah, I'm sure you guys will get some new music in the distant future, in the near future. What is that from? Yeah, whatever. She also asks, or I guess she said, it's kind of a question. No, there's a question. There's a question mark at the end of it. She said, I saw Kato on the track was having a sound advice webinar in April. Would you ever tune in to something like that? I actually saw the like an ad for that on Facebook, and I looked into it, and it's expensive. He's taxing for them shits, man. I actually went, which I probably didn't talk about on the podcast because I wasn't doing the podcast then, but last year, that dude Kato the dude Dame, who like used to manage Funk Volume, like Hobson and Dizzy Wright and all them, and one other person. They have they have something called Music Entrepreneur Club, I think. I could be getting that wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, Music Entrepreneur Club. And they had like a little get-together meeting kind of thing out here last year. And there was, some people, there's like, a couple rappers were speaking. The dude Echo, shout out to Echo. He's, from here. He's fucking killing it right now. He was talking, and a couple other local dudes were talking and shit. And I went with Donnie Menace, actually. He hit me up kind of last minute. Was like, hey, I'm about to go to this thing. You want to roll? And I was down and paid a little bit. It wasn't like super expensive, but I did pay something to go to it and shit. And it was, I don't know, it was cool. Like, it was a cool experience to be in a room with like-minded people that are all trying to achieve the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, I could see that being why like college is good in certain aspects, because you're meeting people that are interested in what you're interested in. And so yeah, it was like a room full of, aspiring artists trying to make something happen. And that was cool. But the stuff that they were telling us is pretty much shit that I watch a shit ton of YouTube videos and interviews and things like that. Like, the stuff that they were telling us, I've pretty much heard before. It was good to hear it maybe firsthand and be like reassured of those things, but it's all information that you can acquire online, and not pay a crazy fee to do that. I think that's my biggest like downfall with it. Like, salute to him, get your money, but like at the end of the day, like, are you really trying to help people, or are you just trying to tax people? Like, I get, and like fucking, I saw people like ask him that kind of, like, there was a comment like, oh, this is mad expensive, and he's like, oh, I want people that are serious about their craft and take their craft serious and are willing to invest in themselves. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know about paying X amount of money to do a web interview with you is necessarily the best way of investing in themselves. like I said, you can get this same information probably, doing some fucking YouTubing and shit. And I'm not trying to hate on the guy. It might sound like I'm trying to hate on the dude, like, get your money. And I'm sure he is helping people. Like, I'm sure he's dropping knowledge. He's successful. Definitely not trying to like discredit the dude. But just for me, like, I'm fucking broke, dude. And I'm not like, me investing in myself isn't dropping $100 to talk to a producer that's hopefully going to give me some knowledge. Like, that doesn't sound like maybe I'm being closed-minded, maybe whatever, but like I see investing in myself being, buying new equipment, paying for music videos, paying for engineers and shit, like all the things I've talked to you guys about that I can't afford, so I take it into my own hands to learn. So investing in myself will be, buying better equipment, buying the things that I need to learn how to do this. And so, I just think I kind of saw that and I was like, oh, I'd maybe be down to do that. And then I fucking, and maybe now that I'm thinking about it, this is two completely different things. This is maybe two completely different things now that I'm thinking about it. He was maybe going to do like a meetup thing, and that's what he was charging for. Maybe this like web seminar thing is something different, and I'm getting them mixed up. And if so, I feel bad. But I'm sure the web seminar thing costs some money too. And, and certain shit they were talking about in that one, like when I went, it's like it's stuff that you should know, but I think at the level that a lot of the artists were in there is kind of like beyond us, talking about like fucking split sheets and things like that. And I'm like, sure, that's stuff that artists need to know, but also like, I'm not collabing with anybody, so I guess I don't need it right now. And we're not making money. Like, we're not creating crazy revenue off this shit to where we need to know about split sheets and like things like that. Again, maybe I'm being ignorant about it. Maybe I need to know everything about split sheets this early in my career. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, I would totally, like I said, I went to it, so I would totally do it. And I'm interested to hear what people have to say, you know, what successful people have to say and how they did it. But there's a lot of free stuff that like you know, I can study up on, and I don't know that yeah, I don't know. I'm honestly not even very familiar with the dude's work like that. Like I know he has done like the Funk Volume stuff, and I know he has done stuff with Echo. I really don't know much of his work like that. But there's other people that do similar things, you know what I mean, that are having these artists pay money to sit down and it's hard to tell whether that's just a hustle or they're actually trying to help people. You know what I mean? And maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe it's like, yeah, we need to hustle, but also if they're good, we'll work with them. But yeah. Like Illmind, that's another producer. He does YouTube live streams, and he does something called Pass the Aux, where he goes to people's cities, and I'm a big fan of his work. I'm a big fan of his production. I would pay money to go sit in a room with Illmind, but the thing that I like with him is you get to play him your music, and he listens to your music, and you talk, that at least from the videos and shit that I've seen. I've never done it, but like I said, when I went to the shit, we didn't play them our music. They just talked to us, and yeah. Like I said, it was cool to hear, but I just think I don't know. If it was somebody I like really, really fucked with tough like that, like he's dope. Don't get me wrong. Again, not trying to sound like I'm hating on this dude. And I've probably done a terrible job of that because the dude is dope. His beats are really good. And, you know, salute to him. Salute to you know, everything he's doing. I'm not trying to discredit or hate on the guy. Just for me personally, I don't see myself like spending $100 to talk to him. Or really anybody for that matter right now in my situation and shit. You know what I mean? So maybe that means I'm not investing in myself because I won't give. And that's what I'm gonna just stop because everything I say just like digs me into a deeper hole where it sounds like I'm talking shit about this dude. And I'm not doing that. He was nice when I met him and, you know, shook my hand and shit, you know, but they weren't trying to get to know the people in that room. They were just trying to fucking, it was like a lecture, you know, which is cool. Fine. Go to school for that. I might need to cut some of this out, honestly. Fuck. Whoops. Nah, I'm going to leave it because, like I said, I'm not hating on the guy. The dude is very talented, makes good music. But yeah, no, I don't see. Or do you mean would I do something like? No, hold on. Let me look at the question again. I feel like I dug myself into a hole here. Would I ever tune into something like that? Yeah, like I said, I would tune into, you know, depending on what it was, depending on who it was, and depending on what they're doing. So I don't know what he's doing, and I am pretty sure I got the two things mixed up. I'm pretty sure he was like charging money to do like a meetup thing, and this maybe live webinar thing might be something different. So I do apologize for getting those mixed up. But yeah. No, yeah, shout out to him, and get your money. And maybe the people that are investing to go, do those are the people that are going to fucking be successful. Who knows? But yeah. Cuz I saw like the ad for like maybe the one that for whatever was different that I'm thinking of. I saw the ad for it and I was like, "Oh, I might be down." And I saw it was like fucking $100 or something. And I was like, "Yeah, nah." Fuck no even. His response was, "I want people that are serious about their craft and willing to invest in themselves." I'm like, I don't know what kind of investment that is. Sounds like an investment into your pocket to me. But maybe that's not, like I said, I'm not saying that's how he looks at it or that's what he thinks about it. That's just what I felt about it when I saw it. For the final fucking time, I am not hating on this dude or trying to talk shit about the guy. Sorry, man. Don't kill me. Hopefully I don't have to cut any of this out. I really don't want to. I think I'm just going to leave it and take my L's, honestly. He might not work with me ever in the future, but I didn't really like plan on that anyway. I wasn't like banking on that. I mean, I would work with them if that was the case and it came down to it and we, messed with each other and, knew each other, but he doesn't know who the fuck I am. He's never going to hear this. He's never going to hear this shit, so it's all right. But yeah. Just don't want to burn a bridge that doesn't that I haven't even fucking met the person on the other side. Is that how bridge analogies work? I don't fucking know, man. Sorry, Kato. I don't want no beef. I didn't mean any fucking no diss. Wasn't trying to diss you. Fucking keep doing you. Your music is tight. And respect the hustle. That's all I'll say. I respect the hustle. Now I gotta listen to this back and see if there's anything I gotta cut out, honestly. I don't think I'm going to, dude. Like I said, I wasn't trying to say anything disrespectful or, whoops. Whoops. All right, let's get to these hot dog kisser questions. Hot Dog Kisser asks, did you have any side jobs throughout the years? Side jobs. God damn it. Of course, the camera shuts off when I do my Hot Dog Kisser questions. I don't know why it does that, but yeah. He asked, did you have any side jobs throughout the years? And honestly, Hot Dog Kisser, they've been very limited, if there was any. Which is, again, probably a sign that I'm not investing in my career and not taking this shit serious enough or whatever, because I fucking choose to be broke, essentially, instead of, putting my time into something else like a job, which is stupid, it's foolish, and I know that. However, for some reason, it's how I choose to live. I choose to, take all the time I have to, put into the music and put into this aspect of it that, I'm too selfish, I'm too stubborn to fucking have a job or a 9-to-5 or really, anything else that kind of takes me away from it. Like I said, pretty foolish. I know. That's just my life. So I've been pretty stubborn with that. Side jobs. There's like a couple little things I did when I was super young. Helping one of my homies' dads with something, like yard work and shit. Really nothing crazy. Then side work. You want to hear a funny side work? The A-Hat rap battles that we used to do. I guess not so many that we used to do, but there was like a good like year period where I was editing all the videos, and I was like just learning how to edit, but I was getting paid to edit all the rap battle videos. So that was a little side job. And last year, or 2 years ago now actually, I did a job as like a stage hand, like setting up, and you know, it was actually breaking down. It wasn't even setting up. It was breaking down some sort of event out here in Vegas, and I did that one night and never went back. Got paid for one day and never went back. Whoops. Yeah. Whoops. And that probably makes me look shitty and makes me sound fucking, I don't know what it makes me sound like, honestly. I said it in the Soda Terman song, you know, never had a 9 to 5, and I forget what the line is, you know, born in 93, never had a 9 to 5. I forget the line at the moment, but yeah, that's true. Never had a 9 to 5, but I don't live great. I'm not fucking chilling comfortably, like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm hoping I could freestyle and get some fucking donations, get some donations popping. Let's add to that quarantine that quarantine fund, you know? I need to stock food up, guys. And now I couldn't even get a job if I wanted to, cuz everybody's out of jobs. So I got to go hard. I got to make this work. And yeah. That's just how I choose to fucking live, guys. So I don't ask for pity or like for people to feel bad. Like I get a lot of that sometimes when I'm like, I don't know. I don't have to really get into it on the fucking podcast, guys. But yeah, I'm not like fucking financially in a great place, as I talk about in a lot of these episodes. And you know how you fix that? You get a fucking job. But for some reason, I've been too fucking stubborn to do that. So I put my all into the music and hope that it fucking pays off. Although I need to put even more into the music now if I fucking really want it to pay off. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, not many side jobs. A couple, you know, made a little bit of money here and there. But fucking battle rap, that was a side job. Nah, I hardly got paid for that shit. Hot Dog Kisser also asks, any funny stories involving the cops? Funny stories, Hot Dog Kisser? Nah, man. Had no good stories with the cops. And I think I told the story on this podcast about when I was mad young and I was painting graffiti and I was on probation and me and my homie got pulled over walking home and we had like hella spray paint and all this stuff and they were gonna arrest us and I was gonna get in hella trouble. But then like as they're like running our names and shit, a car accident happens right across the street and they just tell us to go home because they have to go over and deal with it. So we got hella lucky. That's like the closest to a funny story that I can think of. All the other stories fucking suck. Funny story with the cops. Funny story. Nah, yeah, they're all super fucked up. Like the time that I got a cop pulled me over. It was before school. A cop pulled me over and I had weed, and I think this is maybe why I don't remember. Whatever. I had weed and like graffiti markers. And so the cop pulls me over, and instead of just like giving me a ticket or taking me to juvie or whatever the fuck he would have done, he's like, I'm not even gonna worry about this. I'm gonna just take you to your school and let your school deal with it. So the cop brings me to the fucking school, and the school expels me, kicks me out. And I'm like, God damn it, I could have stayed at school. I would have been fine. But this dickhead cop decided I'm going to let your school fucking handle this. I was like, dude, you should have just took me to juvie. Like, what? I would have rather stayed in school and not got kicked out of that school for probably the second time. Like, fucking, I was destined to fail in the school system, guys. Whoops. Yeah, but funny stories? Nah, dude, not that I can like really think of like that. Just all shit that gets me aggravated. Things I shouldn't have been doing as a child, but is what it is. Is what it is. And now all I'm thinking about is I somehow like I need to edit something out of this episode. And I really don't want to do that, guys. So I think I'm just going to leave it. You know what I mean? I'm going to take my L's. I don't know what I said. Hopefully it wasn't too disrespectful. I wasn't trying to be. This is Off the Dome with Dome's Gauge. And sometimes, you know, sometimes I say some reckless shit and don't mean to. Whoops. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that about wraps this episode up. Went way longer than I thought I was going to go this week. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed listening. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. We'll be back next week with another episode. Make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know you're excited for the live streams. We're going to be doing live stream testing this week. So in the next couple of days, if you see me testing on YouTube, if it says I'm live, come tune in, come hang out with me. Let me know, you know, we can test it out together. Let me know how it's working. Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already, because you'll get notified when I go live. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Rate and review on iTunes, wherever you're listening to it. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys on the channel this week with the live streams, and see you guys next week for another episode of Off the Dome with Dome's Gauge. And that's it. Peace.